All right. Here we are. End of the year. What do you know about that?
No, it's the end of the year.
Oh, it's the end of the year? You didn't know that it was the end of the year?
Didn't know. No. Thanks for informing me.
Yeah, end of the year. Here we are. So, if we're at the end of the year, what sticks out this year to you?
The elections. Well, the prepping for it or whatever. Debating and all that.
Debating, all the debates and stuff going on.
What about you?
Well, I mean, it's just this year in general. I mean, it's just been a crazy ass year. I don't know. There's so many things to think about, you know. Right now, all I'm thinking about is the Cleveland Browns are going into playoffs.
That's been a long time of coming.
Man, did you see everybody? Did you watch the game last night?
Yes, I did.
Nobody wanted to leave. They're all just chilling. They're hanging out. Like, they just didn't want to leave. They're just chilling. You pulling up that so you can see the other comments that I never get to see?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to do.
Because they never show up on. I don't know why that happens. It's stupid. But, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's all I'm really thinking about, basically. Just them Browns. How about them Browns?
Yeah.
But, no, I mean, this year, I mean, obviously was my brother's my big thing that sticks in my head.
Yeah.
And the main thing of the main society, I was trying to figure that out with Amanda because I knew we were going on. I knew we were going on air, so I was like trying to figure out like where, you know what I mean, like what would be like the biggest story of the year, and it's not that easy to figure out, to be honest. I mean, there's so much stuff that happened this year. I mean, you got the volume as it's still coming through on there. I mean, the Idaho murder thing was a big story. That frickin' submarine that imploded. You know, war in Israel, and this year, you know what's weird to me is like all that anti-Semitism that's going on. Like it's like everywhere. Like there's like everybody like pro-Palestine, like hate the Jews shit. Like what is that about?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know any religion that's just straight kill people, and you know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. All through history has been wars over religion.
But yeah, I get it. But why is everybody why is everybody hating on the Jews? That's what I want to know. Mm-hmm. That's the key. Like, why is that's a big thing that's going on this year. That's like, what in the world? Like, can that be a real thing? You know what I mean?
Oh, it's definitely a real thing.
That's nuts to me. I don't know. I just, that's, wow. Unbelievable. But we were just going through all the different things. There's so many different things. I know yesterday, remember I think I touched on it a little bit on here with that Gypsy Rose.
Yeah.
She got released yesterday she's released from the jail now. So she's free. She's like out shopping yesterday. They showed pictures of her shopping.
How long was she in there?
I don't know. Like 9-10 years. I don't know. It was a while. I can't remember when it was. But yeah, she's like freaking free. She's out running around. Killed her mom and got away with it.
Well, she didn't get away with it. She did her time.
Kind of. You know. I mean, that's not, I don't know if that's like, I mean, kill your mom seems like it should be longer than that.
How long?
It's like 9-10 years. It's not that long.
There was probably proof of her abusing her, so.
Oh, there's beyond proof. It's freaking crazy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So.
Yeah, but killing them still ain't the answer. I guess she ran away. I was watching a little bit of it now. Like, I've been watching a little bit of it, and I guess she ran away, and she showed up at the guy's house she went to go stay with, and was like, you know, she's only 14 years old, and I guess she didn't know her own birthday and shit. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. It's just bizarre. I don't know. It's very bizarre. Bizarre shit.
You got your daughter saying hi.
She's on there saying hi. I can't see her. She must be on the other one. I don't know why that doesn't show up on there. It's so stupid. I gotta fix that somehow. But So that's like something that's kind of sticking out. Then that Idaho murder, obviously, I was talking about that. There was like that shooting in Maine we've seen. Like I forgot about that.
A lot of shit this year.
That's just crazy. Like you just forgot about 19 people got shot in a mall in Maine, or no, what it was a bowling alley, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was a bowling alley.
And then the war in Israel, obviously, and then Ukraine keeps going. That war just won't stop. That just over and over and over. That's just like the endless money pit. Did you see Vivek Ramaswamy?
Yeah, I seen him doing a couple things this week.
Did you see him asking Haley if she could even name a region in Ukraine, and she wouldn't do it. Then Chris Christie jumped to her defense, and he's like, you're only jumping because you don't know either. Go ahead, tell me, give me one region. You want to send billions of dollars. So yeah, that was pretty funny shit. And it's true though. I mean, I'm not saying I'm any better. I can't name a region in Ukraine either, but I'm not asking you to send billions of dollars to frickin' defend it. I don't even know nothing about it. That's bizarre. I don't know. That was pretty good on his part, though. That was a pretty good, that was a real dig to show they don't know what the hell they're talking about. What's that? I can't see. You should take phone calls.
Yeah.
Who is that? I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
Yeah, it'd be cool if we could take phone calls. Give him Guido's number.
We'll give him Jimmy's.
No, give him Guido's number.
Everybody got your number. We'll put a little thing on the bottom.
And coming live from Guido's cell phone.
Ain't happening.
Guido's phone, you guys want to know the number, I'll tell you. It's 440. No.
Your Jimmy's will be on the bathroom and everything.
They're like, oh shit, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. Dude, your phone would be fucked up all night. They'd be sending all kinds of weird shit.
It's a new number. I'd change it. It wouldn't matter too much.
You get dick pics and stuff.
Yeah. You get them already.
Too much. Too much. Yeah. So, and then that what is it? Damar Hamilton? That whole thing when he went down on the field, that was one of the big stories for this year. Yeah. And he's playing again now. But that's the one that you said that everybody said it's a, what'd you say? It's a, what the fuck did you say? A clone, right?
Yeah.
That's one of the ones, right?
Yeah.
That you said's a clone?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of big stories. I'm glad this year's end. Fuck this year, dude. This year has been hell. Yeah. It's been absolute crazy for me. I mean, seems to be finishing strong, I guess. I mean, everything's going good. Business was good this week. Business was good last week. A lot of people showed up today looking for fish.
You have to do that Friday fish, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was thinking that because I was talking to Joe about it, and he's right. Maybe we just set something up and do it once a month.
Yeah, I think that's better.
I think that's a real good idea. Do it once a month. Because I was thinking the same thing. Maybe we should go back to the fish and, but I told him, the key is he's got to give me those good cuts. Those cuts we just had, those were great, island cuts. That's what everybody wants. Nobody wants towards the end of when I had perch on the menu, I was getting the bigger fillets that were literally for the same weight. You're putting one piece on their plate and everybody's going, what the hell? You know what I mean? I get one piece of fish and people just didn't like it, But what sticks out to you mostly from this year?
No, pretty much the same.
I know this year has been hell. In the bar, I was going through the employees and everything. That's just basically recently, though. I trained that other cook that I liked, the one I said I liked. Remember, I was on here. I'm like, I really like this kid. Fucking train him 6 days down there. And he's supposed to be a cook that had cooked at Quaker Steak and Lube already under Sean, Sean was one of our first cooks here when we first got the place, but he was having not showing up issues and stuff back then. But he's like a manager now at that Quaker, and he worked under him, and it's got all experience or whatever. Got 6 days of training, And his first day in, he's like, oh, I didn't get enough training. I don't know what to do to be here by myself. Dude, and I'm here. I mean, I was upstairs at the time when he left. I mean, I was up the steps, but I was still here just the same. You know what I mean?
Sounds like he had something else going on. That's all.
Well, I guess he was staying in like a shelter. You know what I mean? Like a shelter he was staying in because he split up with his, I don't know if it was like his wife or girlfriend or whatever, but they split up and he didn't have nowhere to go and he was in a shelter. And that Saturday, he had to leave early because he said he got approved for housing. And I guarantee just like he was a good worker for that week because he was in the shelter. He didn't want to go home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got a place to go now.
Now he's got no place to, or now he's got a place to go, and he's just like, fuck it. Let me collect my check. I got somewhere to lay my head. And now the real him comes out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what's funny? You was contemplating on getting him a car, wasn't you?
Dude, that's, I mean, right?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Dude, I legit asked you about buying that car off you for him.
Right.
Legit did. I was like, yeah, the kid needs a car. He's a good kid, blah, blah, blah.
Right. I really like this one.
Yeah. Fucking gonna buy the kid a car and everything. And he's just like, nope, can't do it. Can't be by myself. And I'm here. It's not like I like go, okay, you're on your own. I'm heading to Florida. Right. Dude, I'm upstairs, like literally right up this top of the steps.
So what do you do? Text you and walk?
Yeah, he must have walked and then text me. But yeah, because I'm like up there. He's down there. I watch him. He's doing the cooler temps, like checking all the cooler temps. And then all of a sudden I get a crew app comes through and I look down there. He's not down there. And it says basically that we're shitty and we didn't train him enough for him to be here by himself. When he wasn't even here by himself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That just doesn't make any sense. I mean, it just, unbelievable. That's 2 cooks now that I've trained for a whole week, trained them, put in the effort, and then they just walked. You know what? For now on, nobody gets more than minimum wage during training. Oh, well, don't care. I mean, if they're going to stick around, then they're going to stick around, but whatever, you know?
Yeah. That's wasting a lot of money.
It is wasting a lot of money. You know, summer's like freaking a blessing in disguise. Summer's amazing.
There ain't no disguise. That's a blessing.
Yeah, like summer is no joke. She does a hell of a job. Closes, cleans it real nice. Like,
whoa! Don't start talking like that. Remember last time you started talking about that kid, how great he was.
Yeah, I better not. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I better leave that alone.
Leave it alone. Just let it be. Nah, she's rocking it. She's doing good.
No, she's doing a heck of a job. She really is. She's doing it. She's doing real good.
And she's pleasant back there. She's not bitchy.
Oh, no. She doesn't complain a whole lot. Mm-hmm. She gets everything taken care of. She ain't blaming shit on everyone else like everyone seems to like to do.
If something's not done, she just does it on her own. Don't even have to ask her.
Yeah, she's been great so far. And that Berge, that Dave's that's back there, he's been real good. As far as the new bartenders, that Brittany's really kind of standing out. She's doing a good job. She's anxious to work. She's another Haley. She just wants to work constantly. Like she wants to pick up the shift. She wants to.
You ain't
know
supposed to say that.
I'm not supposed to say what?
That name.
Why? I'm just stating a fact.
Fact
is she replaced Haley and she did a damn good job because she's just like her, just like her, just like her. No, but she really is. She's sticking out. She's standing out pretty good. You know what I mean? She's you know.
Yeah, but you ain't supposed to say.
I ain't supposed to say what?
That name. She said, "Do not say her name out here no more."
So what?
She said she would come up here and argue with you though.
I heard she came. She was trying to do it Sunday when I was cooking. She told Jessica, "Tell him I'm coming up there." I'm like, "How much did she have to drink?"
Right. She would though.
There was a lady fell last Friday in the parking lot too.
For real? Did you trip her?
No, you know what it was? She, you know that grate that's like in the middle of the parking lot, the one that's like in the back? Mm-hmm. She was walking through there and a car was blocking it. So that like the light, where the light's on it, there was like in a shadow. Mm-hmm. So she didn't see it and she just walked right into it. And I was told about it that night, you know what I mean? And then I was going through my trash email, getting ready to get rid of it, or see if I was trying to see if something went in there that I was missing, an email that I was missing, and it had gotten moved over. It went to the junk folder like automatically, and it was the lady. She said, "I fell in your parking lot at the fish fry," and it caught my attention, so I went and I was reading the whole thing, and yeah, she fell. She's sore, but she seems okay. She just was worried that somebody else is going to get hurt for the most part. That's all she was worried about. But I got to look into that. I think the only thing that was the issue was there was a car parked right there, and the shadow from the car wasn't letting the light shine on it. You know what I mean? Because it's painted yellow and everything. It's everything's done the way it's supposed to. So that was really kind of
something to address, I guess.
Something I have to at least look into, try and figure out what's, you know what I mean? Because you don't want, especially if you got older people in here or something. She looked fairly young anyways, but you get older people in here. I would think older people wouldn't walk across the whole parking lot like that, but I think that was probably because of the fish sale or whatever over there. Yeah, packed. That's what I'm guessing anyways. But it was horrible seeing that, you know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell? You coming up here for New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
You doing the prime rib?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Nice. You DJing?
I can.
I was wondering. I need a DJ for that night for sure.
Yeah, we can do it.
I need something going on. We need some kind of entertainment. I still got to go get some glasses.
Well, I figured you'd sing.
Yeah, I might drop them bars just for that one. You know what I mean? At the end,
just drop the mic.
Yeah, I'm going to drop those ones. I'm going to do the Melody of Hope live New Year's Eve. Yeah, baby. Live.
Yeah.
Yep, it's going to be awesome. Mm-hmm. So, what the big thing in the room is we started a podcast this year. 2023 is the year we started this podcast. So, this is 1 year it was in. We're done. This will be our end of our first season. Next episode will be the next season.
Yeah, that's right. This will be.
So we got a whole
how many
season
episodes
of them.
We got?
Oh God, I think it's like 59 if you don't include special episodes. But if you do special episodes, it's over 60.
Damn.
Like 68 or something like that. Somewhere around there. Mm. So in this year in the podcast, I mean, most of the stuff that we're talking about, like the news stuff that hit it, that's shit that we brought up during the podcast while we were, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because we were doing the podcast. And now we're doing it video and we're doing it live.
And we got a third one. We get her guest on here. We have that on there.
Yeah. And we can do like now, if I want to, I can put like, there's a camera right there. It's set up just for, we could put them right there on the couch. Yep. I think, though, that I'll have to put a light in that corner. It's a little dark over there. You know what I mean? So I think I'll have to put a light in the corner or something. I could do I think I want to just, I don't want to do like the lighting, the ring lights and stuff. I think I want to just go get some of them LEDs like we have in the kitchen just throw them things up everywhere. Kind of put them right overhead or maybe even on the wall, aiming at us and stuff. You know what I mean? Get some serious brightness. I don't know how. I don't know how you get that. Like,
well, I'll call Joe and see.
Joe who?
Rogan.
Joe Rogan. See how he does it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did they do it? Where they've got like, see our neon, how it blurs in our cameras. Yeah. How's that? I mean, these are good cameras, supposed to be. Why does it do that? If Joe Rogan's doesn't do it,
I'll call him and ask him.
Will you?
Yeah.
Find out for me.
Well, he usually calls me and asks for advice.
Trying to get you to come in for an interview.
Yeah, I'll tell him I'm too busy with ours.
You're getting a side profile on the camera. That's all you're getting.
That's how.
Because you're looking over this way instead of looking ahead. You get the side profile.
So I'm looking at it now.
Huh?
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, see, like that with the hat on, if you had one of them lights in front of you, you would probably get rid of, like, you get a big shadow because all that light's over your head.
Whoa.
So you're getting a big shadow.
Whoa.
That's the first time your head ever had shadow on
it. No. I was going to say something. I ain't going to say it.
Yeah, the podcast. What was your favorite podcast for the year?
The one we was outside with Haley, Ogle, and
It was pretty cake. That was pretty good. It would have been awesome if we had this set up out there,
it was so
where
good.
we had like the sound was set up
Yeah, it
right, the
sounds perfect
cameras
now.
were good.
But God, that shit was so funny.
Oh my God, that was really good. But see that we've got to get it set up where we can do them outside. But
Which was your
mobily.
favorite?
What's my favorite? Man, I don't even know. There's been a lot of good ones though. That even ones without other people involved. Like just there's been a lot of good ones. I had fun with Amanda when we did it. It was pretty fun.
I didn't hear that one.
And it was the one was pretty fun too with where Dylan did "Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?"
Yeah.
with Sam P and
Did we ask what was your favorite podcast? That's what we could ask.
the question, "What's your favorite podcast
Yeah.
for the year?"
Yeah.
No, I don't think we have.
That'd be a good one.
That would be a good one. That would be a good question for the podcast.
So my favorite was the one outside because we was just laughing. We was just everybody was laughing. It was just good.
Yeah, it was a good time for sure.
Was that the same one? No, that wasn't the same one. When Terry went out there was funny too.
That was this. It was like we did two of them outside.
So then that was
And
that was good.
The
too.
problem was with Terry's was we had no sound right. Where
Right.
the sound just was not working the way it's
Oh my
supposed to
God,
be.
that shit was so damn funny.
And I'm figuring it out little by little. I had the same problem as I was starting to set this up. I couldn't figure it out again. I couldn't get the microphone for over there to work
Right.
when I was trying to set it all up again once with it up here. And I had to go through it again and figure it all out because it's stupid. Because for whatever reason, this soundboard goes into the computer with a USB right in there. Or you can do it with mics and stuff. And I had them going into the mics, and they were going in on the cords or whatever into a USB like port that had the cords punched into it. And I was using that and it wasn't working that good. So then I went to the USB thing and I'm hooking it. And I know this is like stupid tech shit. Nobody really wants to hear a whole lot about it, but I'm going to just a little bit real quick. The USB, when it plugs in, it pops up on here and it gives you an option for mics 1 and 2 or mics 3 and 4, but you can't run both of them at the same time. And it's like, well, it's got to be 1 and 2 because that's our mics is 1 and 2. You know what I mean? So that's what I keep doing. I keep hooking up 1 and 2. And that's the mistake I keep making because if you go 3 and 4, it includes 1 and 2. But for some reason, it doesn't say that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't say that it includes 1 and 2. It just says 3 and 4 on it. So that's the stupid thing that keeps going on. So the next time I can't figure it out, you could just say 3 and 4, 3 and 4.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was those two probably was. Well, you're saying those were two different ones. Those were my favorite.
Yeah, those were pretty good. Those were decent.
That's because we involved other people and everybody was laughing and shit. It was good.
Yeah, and I liked the Smarter Than a Fifth Grader was pretty good too. That was pretty good. Like Dylan up here, Dylan was loving it for one, and then Sam P and which one was it? I forget which nephew it was. It was because there's what's the two of them? What's their names? Chris and I think it was. God, I don't remember. Why can't I think of his name right now? There's two of them though. But anyways, that he won actually. He was the one that won. Smarter Than a Fifth Grader. It definitely wasn't Sam P. Just saying. But those questions are tougher than you think. Like you know, like you studied them and took the test in 5th grade, but you know what I mean? When it's time to remember like random shit, like, because it's like what minerals and stuff, like we don't fucking remember. I mean, I don't anyways, but obviously Chris did, you know, or Anthony's the other one. So, I mean, you can't really even blame them for that. But one of them was funny. Like, it was, what's your favorite, like, I forget what it was, but it was like she answered, like, gold. It was like, I was dying. I'm like, that's the most gold digger thing you could ever say in your life. Because it wasn't none of it. There was nothing to do with it or something. Or it was like trying to, it was looking for something like, you know, I don't even remember, like, Ferris or something. You know what I'm saying? It was looking for something. I don't even remember what it was at the time, but it was funny at the time. I was dying laughing. It was pretty good stuff.
So what do you got? What do you got? Some plans for the podcast?
Well, right now, this is our first step right here, trying to get this to go live. Right now we're recording 2 cameras, which we haven't done yet. This is the first time ever doing that. And it's actually, when you go on live, it doesn't allow us to record that video. Once it's on live, it's there and you can't like download it and save it or nothing. That's the one it's up there, it's up there. So we never had it recorded. So right now it's actually recording also. So now we can take it, cut it up, edit it, and put it into YouTube video. We can put an actual YouTube video of the podcast up. So we're actually going to start being more aggressive with the YouTube channel so that we'll have like our actual, where you can go watch the whole episode, and then we'll do some shorts with it. You know what I mean? Things like that. I don't know exactly what's going to happen with that. And then the next thing is that I want to get a mobile unit so we can go downstairs and do stuff rather than having to bring people up here into the podcast. I'd like to do it where it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where we can go right in the, but I don't know how, and I got to do the research, but I don't know how to get away from that, like, the noise of everything. There's all the noise going on back there. So you got to kind of like drown them out, which I'm sure is possible because they do it at like Browns games and stuff. Like when they're like all that shit's going on and they're sitting there having a conversation and you can hear them clear as a bell. But like if you're there and someone's trying to talk to you, you can't hear shit they're saying. So clearly there's a way to do it. I just don't know how. I just got to do the research and figure it out. And I'm sure it's like anything else. You just got to spend enough money on equipment.
Yeah, you still got to have know-how on it.
No, I know. But even so, you still got to have the right equipment. You got to spend you know what I mean? You got to have stuff that's going to get rid of the noise or whatever. Or software maybe even. I don't know. Who knows? It's probably both. A little bit of both.
See, we shouldn't have done it late, man. Can't get Brian on here. I don't see Brian. Brian always talks on here.
Yeah, Brian does always talk on here. He's probably not on Facebook.
He said, yeah, I know.
He's probably taking a nap.
Yeah.
Just got off work, taking a nap.
That's why he's up there bright and early.
Have you always done that, taken a nap when you got off work?
Not always, but lately, yeah.
Yeah, but when you were young, you didn't do that?
No.
Really?
No.
See, I've always been a napper after work. When I work physically, I like usually come home and get an hour's nap in, Or I have most of my life, I think.
My whole thing is once I sit down, it's over with. I'm usually just go, and then once I sit down, I'm going to
Yeah,
sleep.
that's how I am too. Same thing. That's what Amanda gets aggravated because I come home and
right in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And then she'll be like, "You were snoring." I'm like, "No, I wasn't." And she's like, no, she'll say you were sleeping. I'll be like, no, I wasn't. She'll be like, "You were fucking snoring." And it's like, snoring? Come on, I wasn't even sleeping. How could I have been snoring?
I was acting like I was sawing something.
I don't know how the hell. I've always done that. I've always come home and sleep. Little nap, little quickie before I get the day. But I probably stay up later than most. Like I always went to bed at like 11.
Yeah, to be up at 5 and shit.
Yeah, so that probably plays part of it. Because I know guys that go home and they're in bed by like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm like, how the hell?
I think most of them drink heavy though. They go home and like drink the whole time there. I can't drink at home. Can you?
No.
I can't either. I cannot drink at home. No matter what happens, like I'll try, and every once in a while I can do it. And if there's enough people over or something going on, maybe I can do it. But I just don't have any interest in drinking when I'm at home very often. Although that being said, I do got 2 bottles of rum and a bottle of champagne and a bottle of Crown Air. And
So I was thinking yesterday, one of the guys said, "What are you gonna do?" I said, "Probably go to the bar and kick it." And then I was like, "Yeah." And I said, "You got a futon up there. I'll probably end up staying there." I was like, "I don't like driving drunk, especially tomorrow."
You ain't gonna fit on that futon.
I don't give a fuck. Half my legs be laying off that bitch. I don't care. Hey, it's new carpet too, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you could sleep on the carpet. That's true. But that means I gotta leave the office unlocked then. Because I don't usually.
You're
leave
gonna be
it
here,
unlocked.
ain't it?
Tonight?
No, I'm talking about New Year's.
Oh no, New Year's. Yeah, New Year's I'll be here.
Yeah, so.
New Year's I'll be here. Till midnight, anyways.
Yeah.
Do my champagne toast and kiss and all that good stuff. Yeah, I think DJing is necessary for the night.
Oh yeah, we'll get something going. I'll do maybe like another country night. No, I'm just kidding.
We might could hook up microphone to it. That'd be nice to be able to hook up a microphone into the system. Take one of the extra mics and just go plug it in over there.
Yeah, but that's an old system. I don't know if it'll.
It's got the same
Does it key up?
port. It's the same port. I would imagine it'll work just the same. It's the exact same port on it as we used on these.
Man, we ain't getting detail. We're just gonna play some music, get the
All
jam.
right, there you go. Play some music, get the jamming.
We'll get one of the big old talk things you get to scream on.
A megaphone?
You can run around here bouncing on the butt. Yeah, that'd be cool. You want to talk on a mic? There you
go. The worst part is I'm sitting here watching the video of you because it's a little delayed. And I'm watching a video of you when you're trying to show me what a megaphone looks like. And I already know that's going on a TikTok somehow. I'm like, what can I do with that? Clearly, I could do something with that.
Oh, God.
You supporting Hasledge Trucking again?
Bam.
Man, he must be making his payments, huh?
Yeah, he gives me 20. Whoop, did I say that on there?
He must be making his payments.
We got a Hasledge Trucking shirt. Let's see. Right there.
So Scotty called me right before we got, or messaged me right before we got on air. And he says, send me the picture of Guido when he got burnt up. And I just was like, Guido is a selfish son of a bitch. He won't let me have that picture.
For what?
I don't know why. He didn't tell me why. He just said he wanted one. So
why, he wants to pay some of the medical bills or what? That's the only way he's getting it.
Yeah, we should post that for everybody to see.
For what?
Why not? It's fucking hilarious.
I don't see how that's hilarious. My face get burned off.
Oh, that picture's hilarious. I don't care what you say.
Well, that's what it was. See what it was. The picture is over exaggerated. Yeah.
Because you were being funny?
No, I was being aggravated. My sister kept saying, send me a picture, send me a picture, send me a picture. And I'm like, man, I've got like people here. I'm talking to people. I just got out the damn hospital. And she keeps texting me, send me a picture, send me a picture, send me a picture. So I made a stupid face and sent her the picture. So that's why it would look like that.
Somebody's on my side over here. Damian Rodriguez is over here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he just said, sup, guys.
Sup?
I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is?
Probably.
Damon Rodriguez? I can't think of who
Damien,
that is.
yeah, redhead, Puerto Rican kid. It comes here in the summertime, hangs out in the patio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did
All
concrete
right.
work.
Another concrete guy?
Another concrete guy. Love him. Bring them all up in you.
Is there anything else to do in this town but concrete? Seems like that's all anybody does around here.
But everybody's the best. Not one person's the best. Everybody's the best.
They're all the best?
They're all the best.
They're best?
They're all of them.
Well, I mean, it seems like they've had a lot of practice in this town. There's it seems like everybody's doing concrete.
All of them are good. I can say all of them, but most of them are good.
They're the best.
That's like, you know what they say about Lorraine? If you're a barber in Lorraine, you better be good too, because they're all good.
Yeah, you mentioned that on here before.
Yeah, they're good.
I don't know, like, I've talked about that before. Like like Dom Luigi's when we were young, like that was like where everybody went to go. And I really never liked their haircuts,
I never
honestly.
went there.
No?
I mean, we had Milt right there at the corner.
Yeah, Milt was way better.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Milt was way, like, that's where I guess that's why what I compare it to. Because I would, if I go to Milt or whatever, but like I think my first haircut was probably Dom Luigi's, but I just never thought they did that great of a job, honestly.
In our
I liked them all, though.
Our age group, the barbers we knew, there was a guy named Kendall.
Oh,
he was good.
He was the gay guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him, too.
He was really good. Old man Milt. Then he got a little too old to be cutting hair. And then the ones we went to school with, Carlos Castro, Quito. Who else? Think of any more?
No. All I can think about right now is that there's all these great barbers in Lorraine, and you shouldn't know any of them.
I shouldn't know any of them. Oh, I had nice hair at one time. Shit, my shit was silky, baby. I got pictures, motherfucker. I ain't lying.
I got pictures.
I got pictures.
I got pictures.
And they ain't even Photoshop.
What you used to have.
Oh, I used to have.
I used to have.
I used to not have this belly.
Yeah, I got a belly. Amanda, she's trying to get me fat, dude. I swear to God, I think she is. I think so. She just feeding. I'll be like bitching about I ate too much and this and that. I can't.
Well, here's
feed
some dessert then.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah. Last night I'm talking about how full I am and everything and how I ate this and that. And I'm sitting there watching TV and she's like, "Do you want some mac and cheese?" And I'm like, "Of course I want mac and cheese.
Yeah.
You see how big I am, don't you? God damn it."
And then some of that cobbler after.
She just doing me in, I think.
Hey, you know my uncle swears, because he was like my size, and then he got big, and he swears it was his ex-wife. She kept feeding me and feeding me. She wanted me to get fat so no other women will look at me.
Who, Fernando?
Yeah.
When did he get divorced?
When he was 12.
I mean, he can't be blaming that shit on her at this point, right?
Right.
What the hell?
That's funny though, man.
That's crazy.
Oh, he blames everybody for everything. He'll be
He that's right. You did tell me he was a Democrat.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
So he goes, I'm on a diet, and I'll go over there with a bag of M&Ms, and he'll go with it. I do that to you too.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
I open them up, take a handful, and set them by you. You're like, you prick.
that's why I throw that shit away now. You know what the girls do is they hide it all in the beer cooler. On the far right side in the upper hand, they hide it all in there now.
So you don't throw them away?
So I don't throw it away. That's where they hide everything they want to keep because I'm gonna throw it away. And I do it just because they put that shit in
And
there.
they leave it there forever.
And not only that, then the shit that's supposed to be there ain't in there. Like
Right.
now, like where they got like their candy pile probably should be like Bush cans or something. You know what I mean? It should be something in there. And instead, there's like maybe 5 cans and then their candy instead of having a 12-pack in there or something. You know what I mean?
Remember we did that in the ice box, though, for them.
I still got some back there.
What was that?
Snickers ice cream bar
man.
and Twix ice cream bars.
Shit.
Holy shit, those things are good.
So that one time I went there to go get like 4 boxes. I come back in here and I go to put them away, and there's 4 or 5 boxes in there. I was like, motherfucker.
I still smash on those things.
Yeah, you can't help yourself. If they're around, they're getting smashed.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I don't even think I even tried them Twix ones.
The Twix ones are better.
No.
Oh, yeah, I swear to God, they're better. Twix is better, I swear. I swear they're better.
So then you must realize that's why they lasted so long.
Yeah, the Twix are better.
I didn't try them.
Yeah, the Twix are better for sure, no question. I'll take Twix every time.
Maybe
for
that's
sure.
Next week's question. No, I'm just kidding.
So if end of the year, who's the person of the year you think this year?
Oh, that definitely probably be me. Person of the year? I don't know. Who you think?
Man, I don't know. You know who I hear about is constant, but you say you don't. So maybe it's just in my news feed is Taylor Swift. I hear so much shit about her. I mean, that's all I hear about is her. In fact, that girl that we just talked about, that Gypsy Rose that just got out of jail, she wants to go to the Kansas City game next weekend so that she can meet Taylor Swift. That's what she wants to do, is meet Taylor Swift. I mean, I'm thinking that it might be Taylor Swift, as much as that annoys me, because when I see Taylor Swift stuff, I immediately swipe away so I don't get more of it. You know, like I try to make sure I don't even see any of it. I try to just swipe, get it out of there.
Yeah, I don't get around mine at all. Period.
I get a ton, but I get a lot of football stuff too, and that's like part of that like whole thing. And then I follow the Kelsey brothers with their New Heights, their podcast or whatever. I watch.
Oh yeah, I've seen them guys a couple times.
Yeah, they're pretty good actually.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. They got. They were talking about. I seen a skit today that they were asking her mom like different positions, like that she would play if she was playing football, and what the girls, all the daughters, and would play. And she said she was going to be a nickel back or defensive back or something. It was pretty funny. And then there was a whole thing where she's going to fight. What's his name? Berg, the beer. It's the bear versus or bear cave or beer. I forget what it is. With that, what's his name? Bert Brusher or something? Or I can't. What the heck is his name? I get on here and I'm like a retard.
What's your favorite podcast?
My favorite podcast
Joe Rogan?
to listen to outside of here?
Yeah. Of course it's this one, other than this one.
No, it's not Joe Rogan. I gotta say it's Tosh.
Tosh? Yeah.
I love Tosh, dude. He's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, Tosh.
But he's new. He's only like 4 episodes in or something. But dude, it's hilarious. Like that's funny shit.
I only
to
seen
me.
part of one, so I'm gonna have to check them out because I like them.
There's only 4, so I mean it's not hard to
Right,
watch
to
them
catch
right
up
now.
now,
Yeah, it'd be easy. I mean Tosh, I think is, yeah, I would say that's definitely my favorite podcast is Tosh for sure. I mean I look into a lot of different ones now. I never had looked at any of them before, and now that we're doing it, I kind of like, I watch a little more, and I even go look for them here and there, you know what I mean? I've watched that Bunnies, that Bunny, which is Jelly Roll's wife.
Yeah, is she any good?
She's got one, it's called Dumb Blonde.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not horrible by any means.
It's not a podcast, but I've been seeing that Charles White a lot.
Yeah, and the skits or whatever.
Yeah, but he's like, I don't know, he just be trolling and causing all kinds of shit.
But he goes on podcasts, right?
Yeah, he goes on a lot of them.
Yeah. That's what a lot of these people do. Like, there's even, like, pages. I'm starting to find, like, because there's pages where you can get guests to come on. Like, people just ask for guests to come on the podcast.
We're going to have somebody here next week.
We're going to have someone in here next week?
Yeah, I got somebody coming in here next week.
You book someone for next week?
Yes.
All right. In the morning? Next Sunday morning, we'll be on our regular schedule at that point.
Yeah.
Holidays will be over. It'll be the new year, new episode.
I have to get them up.
New season.
Get up. It's time for coffee.
Yeah, that's I want to do more of the interviews. I like doing the interviews a lot. We don't have like that power yet to get, or maybe we never will. I don't know. I say yet, like.
Yeah, we will. Like maybe Eddie Murphy come up in here or something.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're like Joe Rogan or Tosh, you can bring
that's
anybody.
Easy. That's easy.
But Tosh's whole thing on his is he'll never bring anyone famous on.
For real?
That's his whole thing. He doesn't want to bring famous people on.
Bring some idiots in here from Lorraine?
He just wants to bring people he finds interesting on there. You know what I mean?
Thanks, Tosh, because that's what we're going to do.
It's a good idea, actually. I mean, that's what we do anyways.
But if a celebrity wants to go, we're going to let him know.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No question. I'll let Tosh come on there himself. I'll let Michael Jordan come on there. He's probably the most famous person in the world. Donald Trump. I don't care. Bring them all.
Oh, yeah, anybody.
Yeah. Theo, I'll be like Shaq with commercials. I'll take anything, whatever.
Hey, my uncle Fernando, he's famous. He's funny as shit.
Yeah, he's. I've always liked Fernando, but I don't like that he's calling me a Trumper like that, like being like we're weird
rude,
about it. That's kind of rude. I thought
I should call him up right now.
He's kind of rude. I think.
Cuss him out a little bit.
No, I don't want to. I just don't want. I don't know why he called. I mean, I'm as much of a Trumper as you are. He talks to you.
Because I don't try to talk about that shit. But you like talking about that shit. I don't.
I mean,
But
to some degree. I
yeah.
don't like talking about, but shit aggravates me for sure.
Well, like you said, that is the truth. When they're trying to put so much roadblocks in front of this man and he keeps going through them, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you see what they're saying now. What the big thing is now that they're talking about everywhere, don't you? The last time that's ever happened, where they took him off a ballot, they took a presidential candidate off a ballot in a state. Do you ever see it? Have you seen any of it?
No.
Guess when the last time that happened was?
Probably when, let's see. Probably never.
Abraham Lincoln. Right before the Civil War.
Here's the thing.
That's when the last time that happened was.
That's what it's about, though, right? It's about the people picking who they want, right?
That's what it's supposed to be about.
It doesn't matter what he did. Go on there. If they don't pick you, they don't pick you.
Well, the problem is that, first of all, like Colorado, when they did it, the reason theirs got overturned was because they're saying it's because of an insurrection, is basically what they're saying. And he hasn't been charged with that. So it's not even like, let alone being found guilty, he hasn't even been charged for it, you know?
Somebody said Lincoln.
Yeah, that's what, they're answering that same question. Yeah, it was the start of the Civil War. Like, it was, I mean, because that's where this country's like on that brink, dude. If they don't freaking, but there's no clear line like there was for Civil War. And history has a way of repeating itself, but it's never the same.
Right.
It's always different to some degree, but I mean, it's starting to feel that way. Like there's just no line in the sand. You know what I mean? Because it's sporadic and it's just where the big cities are and the bad. You know what I mean? And you got like California. California done lost their damn mind. They just the shit they're doing. Everybody's moving out of there. They're freaking. California is crazy. I mean, they're just absolutely insane. They're trying to just hand money over to people for not working, and half the people can't afford to live there anyways already. You know what I'm saying?
The ones
Taxing the shit out of everybody that is working.
The rich are moving out of there and moving to Florida.
Or Texas or
Right,
wherever.
yeah.
Yeah, wherever it is. Because isn't like Musk in Texas now? Isn't that where he ended up?
I don't know.
I think he is.
I seen something today. What do you think is the top dangerous states?
The top dangerous states? I'm going to go Maryland. No, not
Top
Maryland.
3. Let's say, well, it could be, but I'm saying top 3.
Top 3. Maryland, Chicago, and Maryland. Well, it'd be Maryland, Illinois, and I'm going to say California because that's what started the subject.
No, it was Texas was number 3.
Was number 3
3.
as the most dangerous?
Louisiana was number 1.
No kidding.
And I can't remember who was number 2. Probably Ohio. No, just kidding. I can't remember number 2.
It's not like Maryland?
I don't remember.
That's weird because it's like by the state. But what about the city though?
Oh yeah, cities you got.
It's got to be Baltimore, right? Like Baltimore
Look it up.
or something like that.
But there's some dangerous ass places in the United States.
Oh yeah, there is, no question. But you know, it's weird to me. It seems like it's more dangerous than ever. But then you brought up, it's nowhere near like it was in the '90s, and I'm like, is that true? And I looked it up. You're right. Like it's way down compared to the '90s.
Because you see everything all over. We didn't see that before.
Yeah, there's that. There's that. I know for myself personally, the '90s. I just spent working and going home, go home, work, go home, work, go home.
Well,
but it was fucked up. Like I know, like going into Cleveland, it was horrible. We'd go into Cleveland downtown, and it would literally be 5 homeless people from the time you got from the parking garage to the job. You know, people begging you for money, and I mean, it was crazy.
Your mom said they're gonna fall in the ocean.
Who, California?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, California's just, they're out of their mind, man. California just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
the stuff that they try to just push down your throat, shove down your throat.
Yeah, they're just.
Oh, that's a big thing that happened this year. They overturned Roe v. Wade. Wasn't that this year? Dude, they've been trying to overturn that for years and years and years. They've been trying to overturn that. They overturned it this year. But I don't even know where it matters because now the states are just deciding.
Tennessee. That's right. Amanda looked it up.
Memphis?
Mm-hmm.
My Amanda?
Yeah.
She's over on yours and not on mine? This bitch.
She's always on my side.
I see that. I see that.
But yeah, that's kind of surprised me when I seen that on the States.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of Texas. I would have thought Texas would have been. I don't know. Where'd you hear this at? Was it like CNN or something?
It was a stupid TikTok, a reel.
It wasn't like, because that's where it matters where shit comes from, because they make up like it's the most dangerous, but it's like really bad. They're only going by like death, and it's like they'll say Florida's the most death, but that's where everybody retired.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's just, you got to watch where shit's coming from. You never know.
No, I believe Louisiana.
No, Louisiana. Yeah, Louisiana's always been known
Rough.
for being rough. Yeah, Louisiana's always been known for being rough.
And then, it's so crazy though, because I go there a lot, and the people are so nice.
They are.
Yeah, they'll probably let you, come over for dinner, but they'll probably rob you. But I'm just saying, though.
Well, see, that's.
I'm just kidding. No, they're just so pleasant there, man. You meet people there, they're so nice.
Yeah, but that you're right. The nice people are the one. It's like in South Carolina where my cousins told me when I was down there. They said have a blessed day
Yeah.
means fuck you. In Carolinas, that's
Their insult.
their southern way of saying fuck you.
Yeah, fuck
Have
off.
a blessed day.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
blessed day, fucker.
That's what some bitch today. So she called. I get a phone call and it's from KeyBank, and I don't have no accounts with KeyBank or anything. So I'm like, what's this about? So I just answer it, which is rare. I usually won't do that, but I decide, okay, I'm answering this call, and I answer it. And she asked if it's James Tucker. I said, yeah. She says, I said, what is this in regards to? She said, your car loan. I said, I don't have a car loan with Key, And she's, well, what's your last 4 of your social? She's like, I'm not giving you no information.
Right.
You called me. Why would I give you information? What the hell? So then she's going on and like she's annoyed with me right away. So annoyed. You can hear the annoyance in her voice that I'm not going to give her this information. And then she goes, oh, you're James M. Tucker, right? And I go, no, I'm not James M. Tucker. But I don't even believe it. I think it was all a scam. I think the whole thing was probably a scam to try and get the last 4 of the social, I think. I'm not 100% sure.
But don't the banks just send you a letter? It's almost like the government. They don't call you.
Either way, I don't have an account with KeyBank. Nothing.
Maybe somebody was trying to.
I don't have a credit card with KeyBank.
Maybe somebody was using your shit to get a car loan.
They said that she said that the car payment was behind, so they would already have it. And I don't have anything on my credit report.
What kind of car is it?
It's a 16 Mazda.
Oh, that's what I just bought.
And the girl's name was Guido. I mean, Ashley.
Yeah, that's right. Come check out my car.
No, her name was Ashley something. I don't remember what the last name was. It was Ashley. And it was because she asked me, she goes, do you know Ashley? And I go, and some last name. I go, no, I don't. I had no clue who that is. But either way, like whenever she goes, okay, well, you have a blessed day or something.
Like, oh, that bitch just said fuck off.
When she said it to me, and I said, yeah, bless you too. And I hung up.
Oh, shit.
And then I told Amanda I should have said bless off.
Yeah. You're gonna you have all kinds of calls on that one.
Oh man, I was so annoyed. It was just annoying because then now you got the whole thing. Got to go. I'm checking my credit report. Am I right? I didn't see nothing on there, but is there something on there? Like, it's just you don't know. I mean, that's a scary. Somebody gets in there and steals your credit and then don't make the payments. I mean, if they fucking take your identity, but they make all the payments, I guess you roll with it. Right? Like, yeah, I got good credit now.
Right. Thanks, bro.
Thanks for the hookup.
Shit.
So, New Year's resolutions, you got one?
Fuck, I don't do that shit. It never comes.
This year, do it.
What am I gonna do?
I don't know. This year, let's do it. Let's do a New Year's resolution. Right now, we pick something, we do it.
You lose 40 pounds.
I'm not doing that one.
No.
No, maybe I would. It's not a bad idea.
What's your goal weight?
I like to be around 200. That's it.
200?
205. I'm only at 225. I'm not that far off. 40 is way down. I'd be skin and bones at 40 pounds.
You think you're what?
I'm 225. I weighed myself this morning. I know what I am.
You better check that fucking scale.
No, I'm 225.
You better throw that bitch right out the window. That motherfucker ain't right.
I usually am usually my best weight is right around 205. Somewhere around there. That's when I'm lean.
I like to be about 210.
Well, that's if I'm working out and stuff, 210. But yeah, 205, that's a nice weight for me.
Yeah, I think I'm too light right now. I don't like it.
Yeah, I got down to 190 or something. Like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something. It was way too small. I didn't like it.
I don't like where I'm at now. I need to gain about.
Well, the problem with you is your head's so big. So the smaller you get, the bigger your head looks.
That's all right. That belly's looking kind of big.
Yeah, but at least I don't look like a lollipop walking down the street.
Now, don't lie. Can you see your dick?
Of course I can.
In the mirror?
No, I can see it straight on. I gotta play with it a little bit.
Oh shit! Like, come on, poke out, just so.
This is a sweatshirt, man. Leave me alone.
So Guido don't say I didn't see it. Come on, just poke out like a little turtle and shit.
This is the shit you do every time I call you bald. Every time you gotta go straight for the gut.
God damn! Look at that motherfucker.
God damn! Cover it up.
Cover that motherfucker. Wear a blanket or something.
Whatever. So now I'm getting I get my next text message is from Nikki Haley.
Nikki Haley, who's that?
the one that's running for president. How's she get my number? That's what I want to know.
They be calling.
They had to have gotten it from like Trump or the Republican Party, right, or something.
Yeah.
I mean, how did they get it?
Hey, this is the truth. Ever since we started this well, not ever since we started. The last couple months, I've been getting some strange ass friend requests on the Facebook.
Like what?
Like people running for mayor and shit around here, or judge and shit. I'm like, no.
That's because you announced your candidacy for mayor,
and they're scared.
About 2 months ago.
They're scared.
I'm telling you.
They want to get right under my wing.
I talked to Keith. He said, "Let's do it. Let's make Guido the mayor."
I'm gonna be the mayor here. Y'all don't think I'm playing. I gotta clear up a couple things first, but I'm gonna be the mayor. I got what, 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years, and I'm gonna be mayor. Lorraine. We're taking bets too. Somebody put "stop smoking." Mind your business.
Stop smoking. Who said it? You don't know who it is?
Hampton.
Hampton.
Adam Hampton.
Oh, that's the same person that was on earlier that said something. That's the one who said that we should take phone calls.
Yeah, that was a nice comment.
That's why he wanted you to call. He wants to call and be like,
"Stop
put the
smoking.
cigarette down, asshole."
I
gotta pee. Hold this for yourself for a minute.
All right.
Tell him what your bright ideas are.
Now he's gone. Should I really run for president or mayor of Lorraine? Y'all move out. Let's see here.
But speaking of the weight, if we are talking about the weight, I had to have Amanda order me some new 36-inch jeans.
And a bucket of Slim Fast.
I had to. I'm like, I did not want to do it. I've wore 34-inch waist jeans since I was 17 years old. And I did not want to do it. And I'm like, you got to. I can't do it. I can't walk around like this no more. I'm like, dude, I'm waking up in the morning. I swear to God. So I wake up in the morning and my whole sides back here are hurting, right? And I'm telling Amanda, I'm telling Dale, I'm telling everybody, I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe I got bladder issues or kidney issues and all this stuff. And it hits me yesterday because I woke up, I'm in pain, you know? And I wake up in the morning, but as soon as I get up and sit up and stuff, I'm okay. And I'm like, I wonder if it's because of the fucking jeans being too tight all the time. I'm sitting here thinking I'm dying. I got bladder cancer, everything. No, just tight jeans.
Yeah.
We'll find out. I don't know. I got the 36s on today, although they're not all that loose.
You got to get out of bed and put them on like the girls did with the chick jeans.
Yeah, do they do that now? Do girls do that shit now?
I don't know. I remember that shit was...
Oh, I remember my mom, like on the bed, like freaking, yeah, I remember that shit. Oh, yeah, that was the thing. And it wasn't because they were big girls. They
wanted the tight
They
jeans.
had to be tight. They had to get everything as flat as they could to zip it up.
They were like flat on the bed and shibby.
Yeah. And that's why you had to have the high-waisted jeans, because if you did that with those low-waisted jeans, you'd have just been like a busted can of biscuits, you know what I mean? You'd have had a muffin top, it would have been bad.
Like some of the girls around here.
Guido, what'd you say?
Like some of the girls around here.
Do you care to elaborate?
No.
No? Okay, I'm just checking.
Yeah.
All right.
You ain't setting me up like that. Shit. put it out there randomly, but
I don't know, but some of you girls around here, Guido said,
little muffin tops.
We'll be walking through the bar, I'll be like, is that one? Is that one?
I'll be like, Jimmy said.
This is fucking up. You hear it?
Yeah, I think this one is too.
Really? That's not good.
Nah.
That's bullshit. I don't want to have that deal with that dumb shit.
Well, we got our question, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do what was your favorite podcast or what was your favorite podcast from season 1?
Yes.
That's our question. So that's one season in. What did you like best about podcasting?
What did I like best about it?
Yeah, not an episode, but just like what do you like about it? Because we're a year in. We got almost a year in.
I think we got a lot of good shit to say. You know, like we joke around a lot, but I think some of the stuff's meaningful. Not much, but there's stuff in there.
There was meaningful shit in here?
A little bit.
Really?
I'd really have to look back.
I didn't know that part. I'll have to reevaluate.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, but it isn't. I mean,
yeah,
nothing's that serious.
Yeah, but you got to look at there's like a needle in a haystack. You know, you got to go through it.
The problem with this world today is nobody wants to just joke around and talk shit no more. You know what I mean?
Or even say what they really mean. Like,
no, they're scared.
They're afraid that somebody's gonna say something, or you're gonna offend somebody, or somebody who gives a shit.
That's what I'm like. So what happens with that? So okay, we've got the podcast now. We say whatever the fuck we want on here, and we don't. We're limited a little bit. You're
still respectful. You know?
I mean, a little bit to some degree, but I mean, you're not saying what you want to right off the cuff. You're just not doing that. I mean,
you still got to filter yourself. You ain't gonna want to just go out here and just go buck wild over your stupid thoughts.
Oh, I do. Oh God, I do.
I know.
I do so bad. I do so bad.
Yeah, we got some dumb thoughts that we just like other people hear and they're like, yeah, that's just not right. So you got to tone it down, which we do.
Which we do, absolutely. But I mean, what I'm saying is,
we're a little edgy.
A little bit, but what happens? Like, will we run into some problem because we said something stupid?
All we got to do is say allegedly.
Allegedly?
That's one of them.
Well, like that, like I made that comment about the Ken Greer running track, you know, just being funny. And it used to be you could say shit like that all the time, you know, like, oh, it don't count because you weren't running against a black guy.
Right.
But now it's like that could actually get us in real trouble for saying something like that. Like
not us. That was you, Jimmy.
All right, fair enough.
It
was me.
Yeah, it was you.
It was me. But I stand by it.
Yeah, it happened. That's what happened.
That's like Babe Ruth being the greatest baseball player of all time before there wasn't even any blacks in the league. Like,
right.
Come on, man. How could he be the greatest and you never had to play against frickin' Hank Aaron or, you know, like, come on, get out of here. He was like, I mean, he was like 400 pounds overweight, like couldn't even run the bases because he was so fucking fat.
He had to pass Pop about outfield.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was just, I mean, come on, like that, and he's the greatest, like he's known as the great Bambino and everything, all this great stuff. It's like, come on, he didn't play against nobody.
Right.
You know what I mean? That would be, I mean, it's just crazy. It's just insane.
That's that legend shit.
Well, I mean, black people are more athletic, and you know what I mean? I've known that my whole life. Every time I had to play sports against a black person, I did not go in my favor. You know, I mean, that's just how it was. And it's just the way it's always going to be. For a while, anyways. And that's just genetics. And that's part of, like, what the world doesn't want to admit, like, that genetics exist.
Right. And
like,
you know what? They're starting to play hockey. They're starting to swim. They'll kill you. Kill them all.
Are they playing hockey?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate hockey. You like hockey?
It's boring shit to watch.
Oh, have you ever been to a game?
No.
It's fun. It's fun to go to a game.
That's how I feel about golf. Like, I can't watch it. I enjoy playing it, but I can't sit there.
I hate hockey. It's boring. It's stupid. The only thing exciting is the fights. I feel like they let the fights happen because that's what makes it exciting. But then I went to a game with Dylan, like 2 games, or we got tickets for last year from Mike's buddy at work. Dude, it was awesome. I loved it. Like going actually to the game, way awesome. I mean that is a fun experience. Like, and that's a cheap thing you could go check it out. You would like it actually.
That's like I'm not one that's gonna sit at home and watch NASCAR either.
No, but that's the biggest sport in the U.S. or something like that. I'm not going to watch it either. I'm with you. I'm not going to watch them go around a track 300 times or 200. Was it 200 times?
There's so much more to it than that,
but that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see. They're going around a track 200 times. The excitingness is if there's a wreck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
but we wasn't raised around that. If we was raised around it, we'd probably get the passion, I guess. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's just, like I said, that's just part of, like, back to what I was talking about. That the genetic thing, like, they just don't want to admit that genetics are a real thing. Like, they don't want to, with women, like, women playing sports or whatever, and they're like, and they said, I remember when we were in school, we learned that, remember Billie Jean King? She was a tennis star. No, you don't know who she is? Old school tennis star, like, from one, like, she was like a rock star when me and you were like in probably 4th grade or 3rd grade or something. I wouldn't remember that. But she was, that was one of the things. Her productive organs and stuff were like getting all screwed up from like, you know, doing man shit, you know, like just constantly working out, training hard, things like that. You know what I mean? Like being a man, basically. And it's not to say that there's anything wrong with, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Like Billie Jean King, whatever. That's what she wants to do with their life. So be it. That's it. But know the truth about it whenever it comes down to it, for one. And why are we encouraging it? Like, that's the thing that's going on now is like they're encouraging, and they don't want, like, they want parents not even involved, so that kids can just freely go, you know, do something that they're basically encouraging them to go do, in my opinion.
I seen that thing where they said, would you have your kid, 12 years old, like just go in a tattoo shop and let, you know, the tattoo guy just do whatever they wanted, or, you know, the kid do whatever they wanted?
Absolutely not.
No. And then they said, would you let him go? Or
that's different. They should be able, like, are you kidding me?
I was like, damn.
And they're like, well, how do they like make that where it's like I don't understand how they can possibly justify anything where you tell your parents can't be. You should have control of your kids, period.
Yeah.
And if you don't have control of your kids, then you shouldn't be responsible for them no more either then. Because if your kids fuck up, it's on you. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. You're financially responsible for them, too.
Right, yeah. So it shouldn't be on you no more if you're not even allowed to make decisions for them or, you know, crazy. Guide them how you wish to feel free to, you know. And the thing is, kids are going to get guided anyways away from you. But you get those, like the arrogance of people that don't want to admit that there's a difference. That's what drives me insane. Like, there's the arrogance of people that don't want to drive. Like, they almost, like, belittle you like you know nothing because you can't possibly fathom the idea that she feels like a man. So what? I don't care how she feels. That's I mean, she's not a man. Regardless of how she feels, she's not a man. If she feels like an umbrella, she's not an umbrella either. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's like.
But we go on this one a few times already, huh?
Oh yeah, it's something that bugs me.
Well,
it bugs me because of the kids, how they put it out there so that the kids are supposed to be allowed to make their own decisions.
Like you're brainwashing the kids to.
Correct.
Right.
That's my whole bitch, is that I feel like you're encouraging it.
Yeah.
That it's not like because kids are encourageable. They are. Right. Their kids are. I mean, if you checked with any kid that actually had one done, like there's that famous one that Amanda watches, Jax, maybe, I forget what it is. It's a boy that turned into a girl, like as a child, like, and the mother and father encouraged it, everything. Had the penis cut off, got all the estrogen shots, all that stuff since she was young, like, so never even really got a chance to become a man. And I guarantee that that's going to be a regret at some point. At some point, that person, whether they admit it or not, it's going to be a regret because she was too young to make that decision.
Right.
Or he, or whatever you want to call him. But it was definitely a boy that turned into a girl. And now it's like dating time. Now she's like dating, and she's dating boys or whatever. It's like you could have just been gay. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you. I mean, there's nothing wrong with if they want to do that either. But doing it at that age is different. Doing it with, I don't even think parents should be allowed to consent to that, in my opinion.
No, hell no.
I think you're just too young. You're too young to be allowed to purchase a pack of cigarettes or get a tattoo, like you just said. You're too young to buy a beer.
Right.
But you can decide if you want to cut your penis off or take estrogen shots. And I mean, it just, because you can't go buy cigarettes with your parents' permission. You know what I mean? You can't go drink beer. Well, in Texas, you can. In Texas, you're allowed to. You can go to the bar and drink legally in Texas with your kid. In Texas, if you're 21 and your bride is 18, you can feed her alcohol at the bar in Texas legally. Now, the bar can still refuse. They have a right to do whatever they want. But as far as the law goes in the state of Texas, that's legal.
We're going to have to look that one up.
I just did. I just went through this like 3 days ago. I was watching something and I'm like, is that true? Because I always knew like they always said your parents can give you beer or wine.
It probably was back in the day when we was younger.
They said Texas you could still do it in a restaurant. You're allowed to do it. Now I don't know if that's true in Ohio or not. I didn't look it up, but it's definitely true in Texas.
As a bar owner, you probably should look it up.
No, because I'm just telling them no, regardless.
Right. I wouldn't want no 18-year-old.
No, I don't want anybody underage drinking in here. I don't care who they're with.
Right.
You hear that, Joey? He brought somebody in here the other day, and they found out he was underage after the fact. The kid that was eating all the crab legs.
Oh.
I found out he was underage when he was in here. But I mean, he was eating crab legs. He wasn't sitting here drinking. But at any rate, but yeah, no, that's the thing. But either way, the point is that we can't keep denying that genetics exist. Is all I'm saying, because that's what they want to. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody wants to do. Like genetics have nothing to do with anything, and they do.
It just seems like everything's just trying to chop down to morals in the United States.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's how it feels.
Chopping it.
Yeah, they don't want you to have morals. They don't want you to stereotype people, and it's like they don't want you to profile people or whatever. But profiling works. I mean, I've watched Criminal Minds. That shit works.
No. Didn't work too good because I'm right here.
Criminal Minds, somebody commits a crime, they look at the crime scene, they don't know nothing else, and they'll tell you that the person is, at this age, works this job, what race he is, if it's a woman or a man, like they know all that shit, and they're just profiling.
Yeah, that's a TV show.
But that's a real branch of the government.
What? Oh, Criminal Minds.
What they're going by, the profiling is definitely a real branch of that. I mean, it's definitely.
Yeah, they definitely found all kinds of people from that.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely do.
You know what's even better? DNA.
DNA, yeah. DNA is freaking retarded crazy. Now with the familia and all that, that's even way crazier.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
You'd be like,
nuts.
I ain't getting tested. That's all right. We'll test your dad and your uncle or your mom or something, and it just brings it right to you.
Yeah, that's bizarre. I mean, that was originally how they got the kid in Idaho, that Brian Koberger or whatever. That's how they got him, was the DNA that they got matched that it was a relative of whoever's DNA was on that sheath in the bed with the girl that got stabbed or whatever.
Yeah, that shit's pretty crazy.
It is. It's nuts that they can do that. That's absolutely crazy. That's really fucked up.
I don't know about fucked up. I think it's pretty good.
No, you're right. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, it's good. But it's insane what they can do. It's crazy what they can do.
Oh, that ain't even on the tip of the iceberg on that.
But what if it could be even worse than that? Like, what if there's like mistakes that can be made with it that we don't even know about? You know?
Oh yeah.
Like, what was that movie? Do you remember that movie years ago? What was that movie with? I think it's Sylvester Stallone, where they could see crimes before they happen.
No, that was Tom Cruise.
Was it Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Who did I say? Sylvester? Yeah, you're right. It was Tom Cruise. They could see crimes before they happen, right? and they'd go arrest them, and they didn't even do the shit yet.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Yeah, that's
They
crazy,
come
right?
busting in the windows and shit.
Yeah, they had like whatever it was, like 3 balls or something, right? Or 3 something. There was
It was three people in a water bed, and then
in a water bed.
a water thing, and then they'd ask the question, they'd come through a ball thing.
That's an orgy. What are you talking about?
You need to rewatch the movie. You're saying fucking Sylvester Stallone and shit.
No, but I think there was 3 balls inside that thing. That somehow those 3 balls is what was seeing everything, right?
Yeah, remember the girl's the one that escaped, and then Tom Cruise was.
No, I really don't remember. I just remember that it was fucked up that they hadn't committed the crimes yet. They were going to jail.
That was pretty wild.
I mean, that's the familiar DNA is kind of like it's like it's kind of like
there might be a little warehouse where their little balls are falling.
Yeah, right. You should be getting away with something. Damn.
Yeah, you ain't getting away with shit no more.
No, not with cameras and all that.
Oh no, people walk and find a ring and go to that house and go to that house.
Do you think that the CIA and all that
take
has
pictures constantly?
No, but do you think that they have full access at all times of your laptops and your Alexa devices and all that?
Yep.
100%. You think they're just constantly, all that information's constantly being fed out?
Yep.
100%. You believe that?
Yep. 100%. Yep.
Wow, that's crazy. When you think about like,
I don't have no Alexa and shit in my house.
Huh?
I don't have no Alexa and that shit in my house.
No, that's. But you got your cell phone. It's the same thing.
It'd be in the other room.
And for what? What do you mean?
When
you're causing crimes or whatever? What crime is this?
I don't cause no crimes.
I mean, I think they do. I think you're
are.
right.
You know why? Think about it. When you say, "Hey Alexa," it comes right out, right? So it's listening constantly.
Sometimes you don't even say that. Like we have one in our bathroom that doesn't have a camera. It's just a dot or whatever where you can hear music or whatever. And every once in a while, you just look over and that bitch is like turned blue, and it's like, what the hell is it listening for? Nobody even said nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's wild. It's kind of like Batman. Remember when he used the sonar?
Oh, the reflection kind of, yeah.
He was using everybody's cell phones to hear what was going on everywhere. It's the same shit. That CIA is really doing that.
Man, they said way back in the day, if they couldn't get you like sound in the room, they would focus on the glass and get the vibration off the glass.
Yeah, but they have to be there. That's what those cones are when they're like listening. That's what those cones are. Like they're getting like, yeah, that's true.
They can still get it.
You can.
Can you imagine the technology from then till now, though?
Yeah, because I think they said that. I'm not sure 100%, but I want to say that the Idaho murder things, the Brian Koberger thing, I think one of the Alexas or something like heard something in there. Like either heard something or connected to his phone or something or connected to something. Like there's something weird that went on with like an Alexa device or a Google device while they were in there.
Put it on the next podcast. Look it up. Get your facts straight on that.
Yeah, for next year's podcast.
For the next year's podcast.
Next year's podcast. 2024 is going to be my year.
You think?
It's going to be. It has to be, dude. I had too bad of a year this year.
Well, it can't be worse. Well, it can be.
It's been a horrible year, dude. It's been a horrible year. It's. I mean, I'm not trying to tempt fate. I'm not trying to do that. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, that something's got to start going my way at some point. I mean, this has been a rough year.
I'm try a Keno diet or something.
Oh Jesus! That's funny. I didn't do no serious gambling with Keno this year. That's having 2023 will be the first. When I go to the accountant, he's gonna be like, "Where's all your Keno tickets?"
Yeah,
there ain't any gonna be. Usually when those come in, they come in stacks. Like, I mean, huge stacks.
You do hardly shit, huh?
None. I don't think I cashed any big ones in at all. I don't think I'll have one 1099 one at all.
You didn't play much though.
No, but I don't think I had any that were 1099 ones that were big like that.
I didn't play Keno. Probably maybe, I don't know, not much at all this year.
All right, we're heading down there. Don't forget, New Year's Eve, we're doing prime rib. We got a champagne toast. We're doing Aste Spumante. Guido's going to be doing the DJing. We're going to try and get him good and liquored up, drunk. Maybe we'll talk shit and record some videos for him.
Maybe. Oh, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're bringing in 2024 with a bang.
Bing, bing.
All right,
Later.
later.
Ugh.